Konnichiwa, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jomel Socorro,
My name's Jarron Gaddis.
and we are the Wannabe Boo Podcast, bringing the latest and greatest game and anime news, reviews, and waifus for life. Welcome to episode 93.
93. It's 93. We don't
Um,
have any more bits for our numbers.
No, not at all. But I do want to give a huge thanks because the Monday, hopefully that it does come out on, is going to be Veterans Day out here in the States.
Oh shit, you're right. Do I
yes.
work? Yeah, I do.
I know I'm working tomorrow. But I do want to give my my thanks to those in service, to those who've come out of service, for your great work out there. I mean, we personally have a friend who just got done with boot camp some weeks ago, so we just want to give our thanks to your service, and I don't know, I've never done this before, but you know.
Happy Veterans Day, people.
Happy Veterans Day.
Thank you for fighting for us.
We appreciate all of what you've done for this country. USA. You know who I'm talking about, right, John? In terms of the friend that we have that just got out of boot camp.
Didn't he go into boot camp?
Yeah, well, he's done now. Like he finished his training some weeks back.
Oh yeah. So Matt St. Jack and Paolo White. I mean Matthew Knoll, our friend, our buddy, our homie, has finished his their boot training.
Yep, and he's made some friends. Apparently, there's a lot of weebs in the military, because all of his friends are pretty much like weebs. Apparently, they all want to do ASIN 2020. This the next coming year when they all kind of come back home for a little bit. So, yeah.
Well, that's good. Fucking good on them.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully he'll fucking, I don't know, get laid or something.
Maybe, yeah. But
he needs it. He really does.
Well, other than that, how are you, John? How has your week been? It's been a while since we did a weekly check on
Oh yeah, we haven't actually mentioned our week in a very long time.
No, because I mean, granted, all of our podcasts so far have been like an hour some long, because we've had a lot to talk about in general. So
that's true.
We don't have time to talk about us, to talk about each other. You know, who cares about our personal lives?
Right. We just want the anime content. We just want that thick, like I said, content.
Right. Exactly.
What the fuck did I do this week? I don't even know. I know what I started. I know what I did. I started playing Skyrim again.
Oh,
and that's a problem.
Was it modded or not modded?
Oh, of course it's modded, Jomel. Okay. Come on now.
I mean,
we've played Skyrim unmodded.
Yeah.
Now you have to fucking.
I thought you wanted to go back into it with a vanilla course, you know,
no,
like a refresher, a vanilla refresher. No.
Vanilla's only good for. I don't know what vanilla's good for, but vanilla's only good for ice cream
and hentai. For the most part. You can default to vanilla. If you don't have anything else to watch, you can default to you can safely default to vanilla. Who's gonna safely default to? You know what? I want some dirty old man in NTR. That's I'll default that. You know, I'm not really feeling tentacles today. I'm not really feeling futas today. I'll just default to NTR and some dirty old man. You know, fat bastard, all that shit.
Look, the people that are into NTR and old people are fucking. Like there's us that are trash. There's the true degenerates that are in the lollies and furries, and then there's them. And it's like, ugh, those are the people that actually need to be gassed.
I mean, I think that I found it to be a personal problem for you. I think it's more of a personal issue, Jarron.
Pretty much all my issues here are personal issues. It's like, you know, it's like most furries are pretty okay in reality, but. Fuck them in their stupid fursuits.
The moment they get into a fursuit, that's when they relinquish their humanity, Jarron? Or is that just like they've done it once, they're no longer human?
No, yeah, you do it. So okay, it's doing it for a job. You know, you work at Chuck E. Cheese. You got to put the suit on, do what you got to do. You know, you want to wear like a unicorn onesie, sure. You know, whatever, a puppy onesie, sure.
Okay.
You know, but when it's like an actual fursuit with the fucking see, here's the thing. Here's my pet peeve. It's like, oh, you know, it's the body. It's like, oh, you know, trying to do the cute cuddle thing, but the face is just so fucking. It's weird. It's too. It's I don't know. It's.
Is it too Disney?
I don't like it.
Is it too Disney?
It's too Disney. It looks so kiddish, but like I hate. I don't know. It's either it feels like it's.
So it's either photorealism or like a onesie or something, or what?
It's never photorealistic, because if it's photorealistic, it's awful. It's literally god awful. It's the weirdest fucking thing in the world. I mean, imagine someone in a photorealistic dog outfit. Like, I mean,
which one would you rather have then? In that case,
if I had to choose, it'd definitely be the more cartoony version. But look, really? Here's the problem.
Okay.
Here's the problem. So, like I said, photorealistic fursuits, you need to. I don't know.
I mean, unless you're going for like a werewolf look, you know, something scary, you know.
Okay, if you're trying to be scary, sure, like you go into detail, like you got realistic fur, you got the fucking snarling snout, shit like that. That's cool. But if you in this bubbly ass looking fucking fursuit with your big grinning snout and big anime eyes, you legit look like a fucking predator. Like, I don't know what else to say. You look like a fucking, like you're like, hey, hey kids, come touch my fucking, you know, like Yif. That's what it looks.
Let's Yif.
Yeah, let's Yif, kids. Like that's what it looks like. Like it just looks wrong.
I mean, but not all furries, Jarron. Come on.
Hashtag not all furries. It looks like Sonic without gloves or shoes. Just think about that. Think how uncomfortable that makes you. He doesn't wear clothes, but without the gloves and shoes, it becomes something else, you know?
It becomes too real.
Right. You see his fucking toes and his fingers, and it's like, ew, he's actually naked. I don't like this.
Yeah, because the shoes and the gloves are a problem.
Yeah, I mean, really, like here, let me. I'm gonna do a dangerous search here. I'm gonna go Sonic.
Oh my god!
Without,
I'm not gonna do it. But you're charging into.
I guess territory. I'll just put Sonic without clothes. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
Isn't there just Sonic normally?
Yes. What? Oh god, I forgot about the fucking Sonic community. You want to talk about something worse than furries? The fucking Sonic community. God damn. Actually, I don't know. Maybe they go hand in hand. This is.
I mean, I feel like they would go hand in hand. You know. Very animalistic in general.
I don't know, man. I don't know, cause there's something. I don't know.
I don't know, Jerome. But
I don't know. I'm not gonna show you anything. I feel like I'm gonna find something I don't want to see. We're done.
I mean, if we're talking about furries right now, Jerome, let me segue into this a little bit. If we're talking about furries, because I already texted you like some time ago, but because of you. I started watching Beastars, and you never told me the rabbit was stacked, Jarron. Hey, see, I don't care who you guys think you are. Wait, hold on. I don't know who you guys think you are. Some sort of like anime aficionados, voice acting aficionados. I don't fucking care. The Japanese know how to voice act. If I had an anthropomorphic dwarf rabbit coming at me with a soothing, sadistic voice, I may just have to yiff, you know.
I fucking hate you. I want you to go away. Jomel, in this podcast right now. Take everything you just said back.
Beastars is probably the only anime so far, or the only piece of medium within the realm of the furry community where I would ever consider
I hate yiff. You.
I
hate you.
Jarron,
I hate you. No.
The Japanese know how to talk their way into your fucking fursuit.
The Japanese are great. They have great voice actors. Yeah, it's fucking, it's a good anime.
And she's a good
But
little
we're not
bunny.
talking about the fucking. No, shut up.
She's
Shut
a good
up.
girl.
Shut up.
Why are they bullying her? That's my thing. I'm pissed off because, like, why the fuck are these?
Because she's sleeping with her boyfriends and shit. Why else you?
Hey, they came onto her. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, that's not that. I get that. I trust me. I understand that. The anger from them is misplaced, but that's the reason. You know how Japan does these things.
They're very harsh with their punishments, even if it is among
Right.
students.
It's always the woman's fault.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and also it's so sad too. Like, why is Haru like treating herself like this? Like, I mean, it kind of it makes me want to protect that smile and all that stuff. Like Legoshi, he's got the right idea. Here, I guess him being a virgin and all that. I guess, but still, like.
Look, I was so for the most.
I had to admit to myself that this rabbit's cute. I'm not gonna deny it.
No,
cute.
She's a rabbit,
and she's stacked. Like, I probably would have freaked out the same thing as Legoshi, but I would have been attracted. I would have been like, wow, never thought I'd have that second thoughts about this. But yeah,
How do I punch you in the face through fucking from Alabama?
You're gonna have to just come back here for Daisha and punch me.
I'm just gonna fight you when I see you.
Just straight up brawl.
I'm just gonna fucking fight you.
You can't. Well, you can tell me, but see, I didn't think I would have to go down this route. I thought it was gonna be a good, nice little drama, all that stuff. But it's like you said, like it is really good. Characters are played out really well, and I want to be best friends with the wolf. I
know he's so cool.
I want to yiff the rabbit, and I want to
stop. Stop talking about the rabbit. Enough about the rabbit.
Haru is cute.
No more. No more rabbit. No.
She is prime waifu material. I'm saying it right here.
No,
live.
she is. You shut up.
Hashtag all waifus matter. Shut your. Hashtag all waifus.
Hashtag go fuck yourself. You close your goddamn mouth.
She better be nominated in this year's Crunchyroll Best Girl. She has to be at least nominated.
I will.
Because
if she wins waifu of the year, I quit anime.
Oh, just Best Girl of the year.
I'm just quitting. I quit. She wins Best Girl, I quit anime. I'm done.
What if Lego she just won Best Boy? Like just
he can win Best Boy. That's fine. That's fine.
Is it a gender thing then? Is it a gender thing?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, did you know that there's double standards in anime? There's double standards in real life. When we try to get past those anime, I don't give a fuck. They're not real. I could, fuck you.
I mean, she technically qualifies as a lowly big boob. Just saying, she's like we're talking.
I want you to die.
We're talking Hestia levels of stack and short.
Stop yourself.
Oh, and then this latest episode with Lewis, I'm like, man, the whole.
Yeah, I was kind of ass mad. Well, I guess not really ass mad. I almost expected it.
But you didn't want it to.
Sad.
You didn't want it to happen.
Yeah,
it's expected, but you didn't actually want to have it be reality, right?
Right, because see, here's the thing. Their whole interactions are cute. Like him overthinking everything while she's just existing, and he's like, what is her name? That shit. That was fucking hilarious.
Well, that and also apparently she has the instinct to try to run away, apparently, because her body's like, it's a wolf, run.
Right, exactly. That shit was funny. Their whole dynamic is interesting. I like it.
And then when he fixed her fucking little shoe, I'm like, it was.
Right. You're right. No, I'm right there with you. I'm fine. I want them to be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. I just don't want anything to come up.
What do you mean? Oh, fuck?
No, they can't. They're not allowed.
I mean, I don't think she really followed those kind of rules, Jarron.
She doesn't, but that's the rule I'm imparting. They are not allowed to. They hold hands, and that's as far as they're going.
That's as lewd as they go.
Hey, yep, that's as lewd as you can go. In fact, censor that.
Wait, I didn't know this too. I don't know about you, but the opening is actually quite banger. It is a banger.
Oh yeah, the opening's a real banger. Like that shit's fucking crazy.
Like that surprised the hell out of me. I was like I knew it was gonna be a banger by that first piano chord. It was like din din din. I'm like, what the fuck? Like it gave me a lot of the Cop Craft kind of vibe. You know, the very like jazzy, playful kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And then it started playing like, oh yeah, I'm like, oh shit, we're about to go down. You know, all that shit.
It's dropping that shit down, drop.
Mm-hmm. Like, goddamn. She's so stacked though. I'm just saying, like, Jarron, I see. Again, she's got the qualities of a good waifu. Like, she is prime waifu. Like, great.
She's got everything but being a rabbit.
Great.
And that throws her into negative 100.
I would hunt that. See, that would be my. See, Jarron. It is rabbit season, son. It is rabbit.
I am about to fucking end this call.
It is rabbit season.
Right. So Death Stranding came out last Friday, and it's a video game about walking, and there's shadow tentacle monsters.
Well, they're actually shadow umbilical cord monsters.
Right. But in order to continue to change the subject, hey, you can listen to us on various places. They're pretty cool. You can find us, just search WANNA space BE space ABOO on Facebook or Twitter to find us on their social medias, or you can search that on various podcasting apps like Apple Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Anchor. They're actually sponsoring us this episode. More on them later. And Listen Notes, Stitcher app, Podcast Addicts, any other places hosting our RSS feed.
Just by the way, for those of you who are using Apple Podcast, there are 2 different versions of our podcast available. There's the one with the spaces that Jarron had mentioned when spelling it out, and then there's one as just one whole word, Wannabeaboo. If you want to listen to us like properly and have it actually play audio, you want to listen to the one that has no spaces. Because recently we've been having some problems with Apple Podcasts with the traditional methods that we've been using. So if you guys are on Apple devices and use Apple Podcasts, please listen to us on the Wannabeaboo podcast, the one with no spaces. All right. So a little bit of a PSA there for you guys out there. And we're on Spotify.
Wait.
So.
Hey, yes, we're also on Spotify.
Yeah. What's up, John? You got something to say? You got thought?
No. Now, my thought was just removing myself from that previous conversation.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But yes, But going into Death Stranding, I recently picked up Death Stranding on digital Thursday night, and got to play it. I think 11 p.m. that evening, and this may be hard to believe. Maybe everyone's probably have a different experience with this game, definitely. But in my first 2 hours of playing Death Stranding, excuse me, I kind of get it. Like, I get what's happening, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's confusing is when they start throwing out fucking terminology that you have to figure out, like BTs, people with Doom, repatriates, chiral infections.
What the repatriates? What the fuck?
Yes, exactly. The only thing I recognized on there was a BB, which is the bridge baby. That was the only thing I understood was a BB. Like first, and then I mean it was a little bit confusing because my little motorbike. It kind of starts off with me in the beginning with a little cutscene. I'm on my motorbike, and then 5 seconds in, I hit and run a random ass woman in the middle of the fields. She disappears, and then we have a conversation afterwards in a cave.
Yeah, there you go.
But generally speaking, in the first 2 hours of me playing it, I actually get. I kind of get the story. I get what the whole premise is. As far as understanding why, see, that's the confusing bit. That's the only, and that's the thing that no one really knows in game either. It's kind of like why everything happens. If I want to give like a sweet little breakdown of what happens in the game, or what happens in terms of story, just in general. So I'm gonna have to define a bunch of things first because otherwise it'd be completely lost. So, Norman Reedus, or our main character, Sam, he is our main porter. A porter is pretty much is a UPS delivery guy. He's the one that delivers packages to and from places, one way or another. So we're called porters. That's what we are. We transport things, See where they get that little thing. And isn't porter an actual isn't that a D&D term or something?
No. It's a understood, like, oh, you're a porter. All right, you deliver shit.
Oh, okay. So it's just a job description.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Okay. Well, that's what you are as the player. BB is short for Bridge Baby. That's the literal baby that's Kojima's baby that everyone's seen, in general. My understanding in terms of how it works, every time you connect to a BB, you're delving into the other side, which way they refer to, which is
the upside down.
Yeah,
Stranger Things.
Sort of. Apparently, because when you hook yourself up to a BB, you're actually sharing memories with the baby inside of it, with the BB, because the way BB, because I just got done finished playing like a couple hours earlier just now before the podcast, and apparently the way BBs are made is that during their 24-month period of incubation in the mother, they are taken out of the still mother and then put into that little glass unit. And that's how the BBs are made. And then they are able to process kind of like different kinds of information and such. And when you plug yourself up with the BB, you kind of start having flashbacks of like a mother and a father, but they're not your memories. That's the memories of the BB. So that's what BBs are and how they work in a sense. For right now. BTs, I don't know what that stands for yet, but BTs are the invisible floating umbilical cord ghosts that Jarron mentioned earlier.
You want me to blow your mind here, Jomel?
Okay.
You want to know why why you really hook up to the BBs? The whole thing behind that?
Do you know?
You want to know? Yeah. It's because it's, again, people that got the game beforehand pretty much told you all the terminology. Before it came out, all the streamers and shit.
Oh, really? I mean, I just kind of found all the terminology when I was playing the game in general.
Right. No, yeah, they did too. That's the whole thing. So the whole thing with the BBs, as you said, they do come from their still mothers. And if you don't know what that means specifically, it means the mother died while pregnant, and then while she was dead, they removed the baby from her body, put it in the tank. So the baby's still on some weird spiritual level still connected to the mother.
Yeah.
But since the mother's dead in this spirit world, whatever the fuck, which so since she's still dead and in the spirit world, it's literally your bridge to the undead, or not undead, the world of death.
Yeah.
And the BTs are just dead people.
Yeah, they're just
stuck
like ghosts.
Exactly. Literal ghosts getting stuck in limbo and kind of getting stuck in the real world.
Yeah, whenever during random parts during the day, they'll kind of like phase into your reality.
Right.
And they kind of fuck with you.
And they're not necessarily malicious. They're kind of scared and confused, and they see someone living like, oh shit, you. But when they touch you, they start to drag you into the world of death.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now the tentacle things are super malicious.
See, I haven't.
They want that ass.
I have not run into tentacle things. I ran into something else that's malicious, which were the mules, the other humans with little sensor arms, little those little sensor arms. They freak me out. Cause I ran into them. I kind of ran into a first batch of them while I was doing delivery, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And all of a sudden, I see a scan, like a scan little thing happen, and then they track me. I'm like, "Oh shit, these are bad people. These are the yellow people." You know, that freaks. I'll say this: playing this game is stressful. It is really stressful because, depending on what you're delivering, everything matters. The load, your balance, what terrain you're thinking about going, walking over rocks. If it's time falling, well, that's another bit of terminology. Time fall is pretty much what it's raining. It's the rain, but the rain itself. The reason why it's called time fall is because when it rains, it speeds up the aging of whatever it gets in contact with. So that's what time fall is. It happens like every now and then, pretty much when it rains. I hate it. I fucking hate Timefall because. And
if you've ever played Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild and you don't like the fact that your things break, fucking. Sucks to suck.
Yeah, because I was just about to get into that. Because when the time falls, apparently when it rains and you got no cover and you're exposing all your packages to the fucking time fall, it damages your delivery. Like, and you know there's a little bit of a threshold for delivery, for delivering items. Like you can't have your delivery items be 50% damaged, like over that. You can't have that be over 50% damaged, whether either you fall or have it exposed to time fall. And that is stressful because a lot of the time there is no overhang or cliffs for me to like duck under when I'm fucking carrying 35 or 85 kilograms worth of shit on my back, trudging along in timefall while I got the fucking mules behind me and BTs are starting to sprout out everywhere and I have to slow down and get more timefall on me. It's stressful, to say the least.
Great time.
Yeah, great time. But you know what? It's okay. You know why? Because the entirety of this mission that you were kind of like finagled into because of your cancerous, like literal cancerous president that has cancer, tasked you to do was to make America great again. To link. What do they say? To not. To bring all the cities together to the UCA, the United Cities of America. You know, because we're all a bunch of different strands that need to be knots and to be tied back together. This whole thing is a giant knot pun. All the cities are named knots. Central Knot City, Capital Knot City. Because you know why they're knots? Because they have no strands to connect them to.
You know why they're not knots?
Why?
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
Okay, because they're not. They're unconnected until You're the strand. You are Sam Porter Bridges. You're the one that has the strand to connect all the knots together to form one country, to form the United Cities of America. What else is there? There was one other fucking thing that like, oh yeah, the Death Stranding. The Death Stranding. We finally found a definition of what the title of the game is. The Death Stranding, or Death Stranding itself, is the apocalyptic event that kind of broke up America, in a sense.
It broke the world.
Well, yeah, the world, too. So, pretty much, the Death Stranding itself was some sort of big bang, in a sense, that kind of killed off a lot of life, made Timefall, kind of made the little bridge between the BTs and Outer World and all that stuff. And I got a little bit of a snippet of that because the first mission you do, you end up having to deliver like a dead body, and apparently dead bodies have to be delivered in an according manner and in a timely manner. Otherwise, if you let that dead body, get to a level of necromancy or something, it turns into a symbiote. I'm just paraphrasing here, but it turns into a symbiote, collapses into the ground, becomes a giant monolithic BT, and makes a crater.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Why?
Remember that one trailer, Jarron? Do you remember the first trailer? Or the second trailer when Norman Reedus was looking at a giant headless like BT in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
That is what happens when a body goes into a necromancy.
Just and one regular body.
Yeah, one regular body. Because we couldn't make the delivery. We got fucked. Like, BTs were kind of like clawing everywhere. They're like, smell life. You know, all that shit. And then it melted into the ground, became a symbiote, started pulling everything in. And then at the moment's notice, I saw God. And then a big flash of light.
I don't understand the whole...
Technically, I died. Actually. Technically, I died. But because I'm a... repatriate, it means I can come back to life by bringing my soul from the other world back into my body using the help of the BB, because I am because you, Sam Porter, are an individual with dooms as well. Oh no, because you're a repatriate, you can come back to life. But you also have dooms, which means you can sense BTs. So yeah. Now I'm making deliveries, and it's very stressful.
But you know, being an Amazon delivery person is always going to be stressful.
No, yeah, you're right. The BTs are stressful as hell too, because you don't see them. You don't see them initially because you have to use your little scan flower thing, like little point. The faster it like reciprocates, the closer a BT is, and then it changes color and shit. But you have to also have to constantly scan to be able to like find the silhouette of a BT and to figure out how you want to make your path, and all that shit. But it doesn't help since they follow you too. Like you think they're kind of stationary because they're an umbilical cord. No, they kind of float towards your general direction, and all of a sudden your thing starts. You forget to scan, and all of a sudden your little flower thing starts going like, oh shit, someone behind me. I gotta run, but at the same time I'm holding my breath because I don't want them smelling whatever I got, and that attracts them. But then you're also running out of stamina because you're you're holding your breath, but at the same time you're trying to pace yourself to get out of the situation. And then your BB is freaking out because it's starting to see BTs, and that has its own little stamina bar. And then you got boots, and then your boots have stamina because, you're walking around and everything. You have to make sure you replace your boots every now and then. Everything is a whole fucking... And then not only that, you also have to make sure you keep your balance straight. Otherwise, if you're trying to run and all of a sudden you slip because it's time falling, you drop everything. Everything falls to the ground. Like, everything unloads. And you have to pick everything back up.
Speaking of, yes, that... So... Alright, if you've never seen any, like, imagery of the game... Just imagine you literally have like a small, like little, like several like crates just towering off of your back, and you're running around on like a sheer cliff, or like you're near a pond. And there's a lot of jagged rocks and shit like that, or maybe it's raining. Yeah, like you said, it's time falling. So your dumbass character's like walking around, because it's so heavy. He'll start leaning to one side. You have to pull the fucking trigger to make him fucking stand up, or pull both triggers for him to hunker down and to chill the fuck out before he fucking falls apart. Right. But then like his dumbass will be running, and then he'll just trip and just fucking just get sent flying because he tripped over a rock. Like it looks like the most stressful, anxiety inducing thing in the fucking world. Like just seeing him just attempt to not fall it's the worst thing ever.
And I've already fallen a couple times. It's don't get me wrong though. I'm having a blast. Like I kind of want to take my time with the game, but like I am making deliveries and trying to. So far I've had, and I'm also doing this on hard because I ain't no bitch. I put this game on hard from the get go, and so far I've only had 1 A rating. Everything else has been S ranked so far in terms of my story missions and my story deliveries. Good. So I'm like really trying to make my deliveries good because apparently everything is based off a like system, so it's really good for my serotonin. You get like 45 likes for delivering some packages, all that good shit. What's really cool too is that even though you're technically the only porter left in the world, you have other players in the server and all that shit. You can, if you have like a ladder or something and you leave it out in the overworld and you're online, that same ladder will actually be left into the overworld, and if someone else happens to be going your route, they see the ladder. Oh, they put this ladder here, so you can like it because you can either leave your ladder up there for other porters to like make it easier, like kind of direct them to your path that you kind of went for this mission, so and so.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty cool. That you can kind of like work together and drop little bits of hints here and there, or even like little ropes and stuff like that, to like better maneuver certain terrain. Because so far I've been Skyriming this entire game. Like I've been going over mountains. Because I ain't going no plains shit. Because that's BT. I know for a fact that's BT territory. Because they like floating around in fucking open plains and flat ground. Like nope, I'd rather have a tough time climbing up a fucking mountain with like 89 kilograms worth of shit on my back than to go through a BT infested territory while going through underneath all that stress and a possible encounter with the mule people, the bad people.
Right.
I kind of wish I had my bike.
Fun fact: they're not actually out to kill you. They just want your shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's the game. You need to deliver shit.
Right.
I don't want them taking my shit. I traveled a good distance to get this shit to there. Ain't nobody getting my shit because I gotta make deliveries. You know what else? That surprised me. I think Monster has a sponsorship with this fucking game or some sort of like deal with the game. Yeah, Monster energy drink, like legit.
Is that like an item you can use?
Yes.
So interesting. Is it literally called Monster?
See, okay, let me get to that. So when I was walking around, I was messing with the controls. One of the things you can do to regain your stamina is by drinking your stamina juice, something like that. It's called a monster drink. I was like, oh, a monster drink. Like I wonder if that's the actual monster. When you go to a private room, there's a legit can of Monster Unleash the Beast cans on your fucking table with all
they definitely bought in
with the right typography, the same fonts. It is a legit can of Monster, like the OG Green M Monster cans. You get like 6 of them every time you go into a private room, and like you'll do the whole you'll take a Monster, you'll pick it up, you'll start chugging the whole fucking can. I'm like, okay, dude, calm down. But you get like a 5% boost in stamina, like overall, like in terms of the actual stamina bar, you get an increase, and then you can get up to 25% of an increase of your normal stamina bar by drinking 3 cans of Monster. So, is there like a negative? Nope. It's the only negative is that it's temporary. So over time, the more you make deliveries, that the extended stamina bar will eventually default back to like I think a 4 bar or something. But drinking the Monster in your private room will extend it out to like a 5 bar, and then over time it'll kind of just diminish because you're traveling and you're just getting low on stamina. You do have a little flask of Monster to help kind of reboost some of your lost stamina just a little bit, but it's not as much as a full can of Monster.
I feel like there should be a negative, like once you drink either a certain number of cans within a certain amount of time, like your character like goes out and just has a heart attack.
Right. I mean, I haven't drunk enough Monster yet to like see any kind of negative effects. I kind of want to see if I have to have the urge to piss, because I started pissing in the game. I started pissing around in the fucking fields, and there's a little indicator, like a milliliter indicator, like how much fluids you have left. I wonder if there's a limit to that, and you have to piss, that kind of thing, like the urge to like piss because you're full. I wonder if that's a thing. Good news though, I started making grenades with my piss. So. Oh
yeah, I forgot. I heard you could do that. What effect does it have?
I don't know yet. I just started making them. I haven't used them yet. Apparently you use them on BTs. So I don't know what it's supposed to do. But you just throw your piss at them and then they'll go
Take
away.
This demon.
Exactly.
You just throw pee.
Not only that. But not only that, John, I also made some grenades with my shit too. So because I used the toilet and then I pissed and I made a set of grenades from both different kinds of excrements.
I don't understand why it's just like who? So like I honestly wonder like who are the people that find this out? Like does it? like I would love for it to say like, oh, by the like someone in the game literally just says, uh, oh hey, by the way, you can make bombs out of your piss and poop. Or does someone like, I wonder if I can do this?
No.
Like, I don't know which is worse.
Oh well, yeah. Do you want to tell you how it actually happened?
Yes, how?
The game actually told you, like, it wasn't an instruction, like it wasn't a tutorial, because like one time I was kind of like, oh, I'll take a shower, and then the guy was the Dr. Hartman. He's one of the scientists, I guess. He's like, oh, so by the way, so your blood has some sort of like really cool shit that could possibly help avoid against BTs. So I'm gonna just take your shower water and see if we can process it and see what we can do with it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then one time when I was resting in my room, I took a piss. Like, oh, let's take a piss for a bit. And then it was like, hey, Hardman back. While I'm taking a piss and all that shit. So turns out that you have some really good blood. So we just made we just made some grenades with your piss. Called number ones. Throw them at some BTs and see what happens. And I was like, oh shit.
I don't.
All right. And then I took a shit. I was like, so turns out your feces also has some good shit literally in it. So we processed that and made number 2 bombs. Throw this at BTs and see what happens.
I don't know. So like as a person, it's like you're this all important dude because you're the only porter and you're going out doing shit. And it's like you pee one day and then your scientist friend comes up, hey, we made grenades out of your pee. And it's like I don't know how I feel about that. Like I feel like my privacy has been invaded upon. Like I don't think I consented to you extracting my pee for your bullshit.
Right? I mean, hey, I don't have any other weapon besides strand. I've got a strand of rope with my blood embedded into the rope.
What?
Yes. And it's called the strand. Like, it's called strands. It's a blue and red rope. Apparently has my blood infused with it. I use it to strangle people. I don't know why my blood's in it. I don't know why it has any significance.
Can you strangle ghosts with it?
I haven't tried it yet, but I think I'm gonna just stick to the piss grenades. Throw that at them. Hopefully they kind of, get E. coli and run away.
Or like, can you make a lasso and get it, like throw your lasso around one of the ghosts. It starts to freak out. You jump on your a little sled and it starts pulling you around.
I don't think they're that physical though, to a degree.
No, I doubt it. Well, it's because your blood's in it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe you might hit them.
Because I mean, if you're gonna say that, yeah, I can throw piss grenades at it and that'll affect them. Like, yeah, then I guess you can fucking throw a rope at them too.
That's don't. The thing is that it's not processed. Like those piss grenades are like they fucking process that shit to a molecular level. It made little pipe bombs out of my fucking piss. I got 3 of them now. Rope is kind of entwined with other shit like fibers and all that stuff. It wasn't a pure excretion of the piss and then converted into an explosive material. From what they explained to me.
Well, then just slather the rope and pee your shit or both.
Oh god, that sounds disgusting.
It is.
Also, my piss grenades came out orange as fuck. I'm like, damn, I am not hydrated. This is exactly why.
What do you mean? You're drinking that fucking monster. Of course you're literally dying. Like your character. So as soon as Death Stranding ends, whatever happens at the end, I have no idea. If your character is supposed to live, he dies a week later from fucking heart failure. Because all he's drinking is fucking monster. And does he even eat? Do you actually eat anything, or do you just drink monster?
No. We eat the. Okay. We eat. What the fuck are they called?
Please, tell me you eat the babies.
No, we don't eat the babies. Unfortunately, we don't eat the BBs. Hold on, give me a quick second.
All right, but it's some kind of food though.
No. It is not a food. You can call it food, sure. Why not? Because you can fucking ingest it. No, they're a little thing called cryptobiotes.
Give me. Oh wait, are those slugs people were eating?
Yes, the little fucking cryptobiotes. I'm gonna just. No, I don't want symbiotes. What the fuck?
Like, can you just not like go and drink some fucking water, or is it all like, polluted with timefall water?
I might be polluted with timefall water. I mean, see, the thing is, Jarron, the cryptobiotes they're a real thing. Like in general, they're these fuckers.
What?
Hold on, I'm gonna just like.
Are those like pill bugs that are like really fat and they're like super nutritious apparently?
No, they're microscopic, in general,
They're microscopic.
in the real world, but they grow to be some sort of like little pill bug in general, like a meat bug. This is what they look like in real life. That's the real thing.
And people just in the game oh yeah, I've seen them in I've seen this image before.
Yeah, like
but like
I'm here.
So it's just people just fucking pop the shit like fucking Tic Tacs, like I love this.
It's like a little pill, you know. They naturally form. They're a natural forming occurrence in the game. They come out of these little anthills, like they float out. They kind of just, and then you grab one in the air, and you're like, "Ooh, nutritious," and then you gain some health back.
Why is my pee yellow? I don't know. You fucking drinking Monster and eating bugs, like.
Actually, that's actually one of the explanations why they use my shit as a bomb, because apparently since I'm eating the cryptobiotes, like it seems to be the combination of eating cryptobiotes and you being a what am I called? Repatriate. No, as a repatriate.
Okay.
Since you're a repatriate and you also have dooms, it creates some sort of like, interesting concoction that could possibly be used as an offensive tool.
No, it's the monster. That's it. That's all.
Like, I don't know what else. I mean, I found, because whenever I pissed, I had a mushroom come out of it. I haven't been able to pick it up yet, unfortunately. So.
What? When you pee, what?
Oh yeah. So when you pee in the overworld, you grow a big old fucking like Mario mushroom, like big red spotted. Yeah.
Which is on the ground.
On the ground. It's about as tall as goes up to your knees. Little mushroom. It's a monster. What? It's the mushroom. It's a monster, but yeah, a little mushroom pop. Do you not see that? That was actually in one of the trailers or a gameplay thing.
What?
Yeah, you can piss. If you piss in the overworld, you grow a little mushroom. You can't see his penis, unfortunately, but you can grow a mushroom.
Yeah, because I want to see fucking. We've seen his ass. We don't need to see his dong.
We might as well see everything. Look at the little. Maybe it's a little cryptobiote. Suck on that for a little bit. You know.
What the fuck is this game?
I think it's a love story. If I'm being honest.
It's a love story.
I think it's a love story because the whole thing is you're trying to make America great again, right? But you're also going out to the West to bring Amelie back. So she can continue like that's, remember I told you that's the name of the one woman, Amelie, or it's
yeah.
Yeah, they call it they pronounce it Amelie. But yeah, I think it's a love story. Because see, Sam is like one of those, like, he's the kind of guys like, you know what, I'm sick of all your shit. You guys kind of use me. Like, he's a real like edgy, broody motherfucker. He's like, see, it's like I'm not even here and I never was. And then she's like, you're the one who left us, cast us aside. And I'm like, yeah, you guys never cared about me anyway. You thinking about really trying to connect everybody? Right. You know, real lone cowboy.
Real edgy shit. More like.
Yeah, pretty much. But then I'm also being honest. I'll be honest too. I'm getting attached to my BB. Because the BB that you have, or the BB that you get to keep, is from a dead porter, and you kind of get attached to it. Because like Guillermo del Toro, or Dead Man, he's kind of like, well, we have to get rid of it because it no longer has its use. It's lived its sell by date, because it's, or service date. It's lived by service date, and he's like, no, come on, man, how about the kid? Let's save my life. Let's keep it. And I've gotten really attached to the little guy.
Yeah, I'll swallow him at some point.
This is actually cool. There's a function in the gameplay where you can actually soothe the baby, soothe the BB, and and like when you soothe the BB, there's no other button, but you shake the controller to actually like soothe it. So it's very interactive, like shh 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 shh, shh. And the speaker, the BB sound comes out of the little speaker, and I'm like shh 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 shh. Come on, little guy. Let's not die now. You know. I don't know what happened. Oh no, I remember what happened. I was crossing a river. I didn't realize there was a deep part of it, so I fucking drowned a little bit, and then I washed up on shore, and BB was crying, and was like, "Oh no!" And I'm like, "Shh, shh, shh, come on, BB, let's not cry now. I know we almost drowned, but it's okay. It's okay."
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to get attached to the kid. I still don't want kids, but I'm attached to the little guy.
Right.
But
I
think it's about love. Like love, because like this, like Norman Reedus became a edgy, lone porter motherfucker. Now he's caring about a BB that's past his service date, and then now he's like, well, I guess you do care. You know, he's gonna make America great again for Amelie. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And Die Hard Man is kind of like, come on, man, we can do this. You know, like this, we're gonna finish what your mother started, bring Amelie back, and make the UCA.
Fuck? Oh, well,
I get it though. It's a really concrete story. It's very linear. Just everything else in between is weird as shit. From eating the cryptobiotes, from being a repatriate, from sucking on your baby, or you know, all that shit.
You right. I too suck on babies.
Chugging a whole can of Monster in 3 seconds. I swear to God, when he started chugging that thing, I was like, okay, dude, yeah, me too, but you might want to calm down on that shit.
Like, there's no fucking way your character should... Like, maybe that's why you keep falling over, because you're getting dizzy spells. You're like, oh, fuck, I can't fucking... Like, I'm so dehydrated. I don't know what's going on. Like, I can't feel...
You can't
I don't know. Like, you just... I think that's what's going on. I just think your character's having a fucking conniption.
You think that's it? Like, he's just on a fucking caffeine
He's
high?
literally dehydrated. Yeah.
He's a caffeine high.
He's peeing... The reason why you're peeing mushrooms is because you're hallucinating.
Yeah, it's not real. The mushrooms aren't real, man. The babies aren't real. I just signed...
Like the... Yeah.
I sent you something, by the way. So...
And then... Oh, the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd argue that... Fuck, what was I saying? Hold on, it's coming back. Shut up. I'd argue that... I don't know. It left me. What'd you send me?
You'll know what I'm... Maybe this will help you jog your memory. It's a monster. Look how official these fucking monster cans are. Like, I zoomed in on the fucking cans compared to an actual can. It's got everything. It's a legit can of Monster. Like, this is a legit can of Monster.
That's definitely
like Unleash the Beast kind of shit.
It's even got the nutrition facts of Jesus.
Yeah, it's got everything. It is legit. Like, that's what I'm saying. I was like, because the first time I went into a private room, I was like, is that a can of Monster? Cans of, like, holy shit. And I was like, these are legit cans of Monster. Like, there's
He literally just downed the whole fucking thing. He just fucking ate a battery, essentially. What are you doing?
I was like, yo, me too, man. We just kind of died, but shit, calm down.
God. Like, don't get me wrong. I think monsters are kind of tasty.
But are they like one chug and go kind of tasty?
No.
That's something you want to pace yourself with, you know?
Yeah, because that's a very strong flavor.
Not only that, but it'll kick in.
It's so rare to actually have drink something and literally feel how unhealthy it is. Like, it tastes like it's gonna kill you.
Right, exactly. Like,
that's fucking Monster. It's like I always call Monster battery acid. Because that's what it is to me. It's battery acid. Like, you made
it to a form where you can consume it. but it's still
Right.
battery acid. It's a consumable form of battery acid. But yeah.
Right.
So you're given like 5 cans. The thing is, like, you do run out. Like, if you have 5 cans, you've got 5 cans in that room. So I don't know when.
Wait, so you can't drink any more Monster?
I mean, you got 5 cans to drink, but yeah, once you're done in that room, you're done.
Can you buy more?
I don't think you buy more. I think you have to come back after delivery and they reload your stock. I haven't tested it out yet. I just found it. I just got my new delivery, and then they provided me the 5 Monster so far. I haven't come back. I haven't gone back to base camp yet, to see if they reloaded my stock, but I can assume they'll reload my stock if I come back. You know.
Wait. So let me get this straight.
Okay.
You go into your room, you down 5 monsters, and then you go on a delivery.
Yeah, because you wake up. Because you can do. You don't have to drink the Monster, mind you, but you wake up, you take a shit.
You're stupid if you don't.
You take your shit, you take a shower, you make your bombs out of all of them. Take a piss, make a bomb. Maybe play some music. Oh, I forgot the fucking soundtrack. Oh, but hold on, let me get to that. But yeah, you do all that stuff. You can choose not to drink the Monster, but then you'll have your 4-bar like stamina at most to live off of.
Right, it should at least like make you tired if you drink it. Like you'll have your 5, but once you come down, you'll have 3, or like I don't know.
Nah, man.
You know?
See, I get my routine down. Whenever time I wake up, I make a delivery. I go back to base camp. I don't know, because each delivery spot has a little private room. So after making my delivery, go back in for my private room, take a break, sleep for a bit, wake up. I take a piss, take a shower, take a shit in that exact order, mind you. I douse 3 cans of Monster in 5 fucking seconds. Then I look in the mirror for myself, make little pointing finger guns at myself. Haha, hey, well, look at that.
As you see the fucking your veins pulsating green, it's like, you're fucking.
And I'm being legit. I'm being legit about the finger gun thing. There's the sink. You can play around. You can play with Norman Reedus. Have him do finger guns. Check himself out in the mirror. Do a weird face, and you can take pictures and shit. You get likes from your BB when you do that.
You get likes from your BB.
Yeah. Apparently, if you get a good picture. And then after I douse my 4 cans of Monster, put my Homo Ludin shades on, and go and make my fucking delivery.
Mm-hmm. Right. As your heart's going pumping like doo 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 doo. You just fucking. Yeah.
Hey, those mountains are tough. Those mountains are real tough. I need
I would imagine you would need some fucking thick bursts of energy to do it, but like, goddamn. So here's my new theory, right?
Okay.
The game's actually all about Monster. That's why they load you up so much. You're just hallucinating, just the whole thing. The BBs are actually like
your child.
Not the BBs. The BTs. You're walking around outside. You think you're on mountains and shit, but like you're just like, I don't know, in a subway or just in town. And the people, the BTs, the imagery of the people are all just like, they're actual people, but they're like, what is it, after images? Because you're just fucking, you're hopped up. You can't even process other people right now. You just see them as ghosts, essentially, as they fade through your life. The BBs is, so, you count as a baby, it's just a satchel. What, those like one-armed backpacks people have?
Oh, the,
what are those called? Aren't they just satchels or no?
No, a satchel's like a merce.
Right.
I think I have one right here. Sling bag.
What are those called?
Sling bag.
Oh, a sling bag, or I think they're also called mail carrier bags. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, the satchel's a mail carrier bag, but technically. Right. But yeah, a sling bag is like the one that goes across your chest, and then
yeah.
Like a backpack.
So it's basically that, but it's like in front of you, and it's just filled with Monster.
It's just like loading up every fucking 10 seconds.
Yeah, and so when you start interacting with too many people, the BTs, you gotta fucking drink shit down to keep yourself calm. It's not you calming the BB; it's the BB calming you down,
And
or hyping you up, whichever.
And all the shit you're carrying is all your shit because you're homeless.
Right, you're homeless because you spend literally like you used to be like hella rich or something, but you lost it all, but all your royalties go into your account or whatever.
Right.
So you're rich as shit. You're just homeless, and all you use your money for is to buy Monster.
Oh, you know what, Jarron? This is a story about Kyle.
Yeah, it's Kyle. His rise to fame.
Exactly. It's about a homeless Kyle.
Just fucking hop the shit because the only and then the little pill bags you eat,
right?
It's like I don't know what would that be.
Cigarette buds?
No, it's you popping nutritional pills.
Oh, okay, like vitamins and all that shit.
Yeah, it's just vitamin pills that you pop.
So how about the mules then? Just the police officers? Mules of the police?
Yeah, it's just the police officers. So when you're beating up police officers, you fucking like they drop their gun or something. You just pick it up and throw it at them. like you can with their suitcases and shit.
Oh my god.
You're just a fucking menace. And no one can stop you because you're too strong because of the monster.
Yeah, that you're popped up constantly.
And then your pee and poop bombs are literally just you putting that shit in a fucking bottle and throwing it at people. Like
it's effective. It definitely doesn't work. Oh, you're right. Because when you throw the BTs, they I don't know what happens, but they probably swarm or shit like that, and they're like,
they fuck off. They don't want to get peed on.
Exactly.
Oh my god, that game's goofy.
But I will have to say this: one of the most surprising things I did not expect to be obsessed about in this game is the fucking soundtrack. Like, oh my god, I see. I'm an audiophile, and audio in general is a big thing for me. I can tell if something's crap or something's good, or depending how it all meshes with like visuals and all that shit. The music choice, the music like production, and the fucking scores that they put on the game. It's like combining Hans Zimmer and Hiroki Sawano in terms of mood and sound. It is amazing. Like one time, like one of the things that was just like pure. It was magic. It was kind of like a magical experience for me. You know how you when you're playing a game, you kind of want to put some background music on to like kind of set the mood, right?
Right.
In general. Well, when I had to, one of the missions you have to do, you have to deliver a dead body to an incendiary building. Incendiary building, I think that's what it's called. In the middle of me like walking up a mountain, all of a sudden the camera pans out to a wide shot, so it's like all you really see is like a small Sam walking up the mountain. The title and the artist of the music starts, it fades into the side, and the music starts blasting, like in scene in your fucking gameplay, and it was like a magical it plays a whole fucking sound, like the whole fucking song as you're traveling about in this land with a dead body behind you, because you have to you have to go through BT territory to make sure that this gets burned up so that it doesn't turn into it doesn't go necromancy.
Doesn't go fucking Attack on Titan on you.
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. It doesn't go fucking Colossal Titan on you. But that whole experience itself, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? It almost took me, I thought it took me out of the game, but it just brought me more into the game. I was so just enthralled by the presentation of that one moment when I was playing. I felt like I was having not a crisis, but like kind of a self-reflection of what's going on with the world, and like the world's pretty gone to shit. This is the reality that we have now. I have to, be the one porter to deliver all this shit to these different facilities and make sure we're connected again.
I have to be employee of the month at Amazon deliveries.
Exactly. I need to get my likes. Everyone needs to like my delivery. I mean, everyone scores your deliveries. Like, you have to, because it's like what Jarron said. All your shit can break, and they have damage stats and all that stuff. So if you
What else did Jarron say? Tell me.
Well, you're talking about like you can break shit.
Right, I get you.
So, but yeah, because if like I said, there's some delivery missions you have to do has a threshold of damage percentage, and that'll determine your score in the end and how many likes you get from the people that you deliver to. So you gotta make sure customer satisfaction is up, guys. You gotta be the best delivery man out in the business.
Gotta be the best there ever was.
And I did notice too, Jarron, but apparently, the whole map, the entirety of the map is the U.S. Like, apparently I went from D.C. to fucking Tennessee in, like, the first 5 missions or so.
Interesting.
I mean, obviously it's a much more scaled down of the U.S., but you actually are going to be traveling out west, the entire country, to, the West Coast to get Amelie back. So, I was kind of wondering how the scale of the map works. I was like, oh, we're going to, like, just port over to, like, a different state? No, we're literally walking across the whole fucking country.
What, they're not going to do a fucking... Oh, like a fucking, what is it, No Man's Sky? This is actually the size of the planet. This is actually the entire size of the U.S. Oh,
John, you know how long it would actually take if they put a 1-to-1 scale of the fucking U.S.? Not even the 1-to-8 scale of the U.S. as a map in that fucking game. That would be a stressful ass delivery. I would need my bike back. I would need a car, which we will eventually get, but still, there's first few missions of you having to walk to your fucking state.
I don't know how I'd feel about fuel management in that fucking game because it's already annoying with your fucking.
No. So fuel management is easy. From what I read in the emails, like get emails and all that shit. Apparently, you need to fuel once and then it's on a recharge because you have other shit to worry about.
It's on a recharge.
Yeah, like it's on a solar battery or something. Because I found a bike.
Oh.
But then some dude sent me an email. Was like, yeah, sorry, the bike doesn't work. But if you can find some fuel, charge it once, then you'll be good because it'll be on a recharge system. Because obviously Kojima was like, I don't think we should give him another thing to worry about. You got a BB bar, you got a Boots bar, you got your Monster bar,
you got a P bar,
you got a P bar, and some of the little things too about the game is that you know how you have to hold the triggers to brace yourself if you're about to fall and shit. Right. Now you can choose to hold stuff in your hand, but the thing is you have to constantly hold the trigger to hold on to your fucking package. So if you let go of the trigger, you let go of the package. So you have to and the scan button is R1, so I have to shift my fingers up, make sure I'm scanning shit and make sure there's no fucking mules around. And I'm lugging around 2 things of cases on my hands, and I got 2 cases on my shoulders, 2 cases on my thighs, and I got a whole 80 kilograms of shit in my back, and I'm like, the Krusty Krab pizza is just doing the whole fucking thing.
That just sounds so fucking painful.
It sounds finicky. I'm glad I didn't get it for the PC because I feel like I'd get fucking carpal tunnel from pushing 5 different buttons at the same time.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure it must be a night. Well, I mean, it's not out for the PC yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I imagine it's gonna be a nightmare for PC players because it's like
you definitely have a custom map that your shit. Just saying,
yeah.
Because you need, because you gotta multitask for a lot of things. Because it's a whole separate thing to get your monster out, whole separate thing to make sure you can balance yourself. And if you want to balance yourself, and you're holding shit, you have to drop your shit and then brace yourself to make sure you don't fall like a dumbass because you jumped and you hit slippery grass because it just time falled, all that shit.
God, as you fucking.
Because one time
you become the BB and forget how to walk.
Yeah, because one time I was sprinting. I was sprinting with a full load. Bad idea, completely bad idea. And then all of a sudden I was like, wait, how do I stop? And then I tripped over a rock. Everything fell. Everything was all my shit kind of scattered everywhere. One fell in the river. I'm like, fuck, I'm a dumbass. Because apparently you have to use L2 R2. At the same time to stop yourself from running, but you can also jump at the same time and jump over rocks and shit. But if you don't jump properly, you'll trip over the rocks and then you'll just scatter all your fucking packages. I kind of wonder what happens if I do that with a dead body. Just break its neck or something.
I mean, I feel like you would.
I mean, it's already dead, technically. I don't think people care
So
about the quality of the body, you know.
well, you never know. You know, maybe it's someone's cousin.
Well, I guess. I mean, we're about to burn it anyway. Does it really matter? You're not collecting the ashes.
Yeah, but they gotta go out and like cool. They can't just, you know.
Like what?
You know, you can't just disrespect them.
Well, they don't know. They're not on the road. For all you know, I could be fucking the body. And then just burning it later. Then I got me some fucking chiral AIDS and shit like that.
You're right. You're right. And then you pee in the body, and then it starts to make mushrooms in the body, and then the body gets up because now it's infected with that one mushroom that zombifies things.
Yeah, exactly.
And now you're playing
Last of Us 3.
Last of Us 3, Kojima edition.
Exactly. And then, you know, if I'm feeling a little frisky, I'll shove a fucking crypto biome up my ass and have that squirm around in my fucking anal canal, and get freaky with that shit.
Right. Or better yet, Jomel, you ready? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You put the baby in the zombie, and it becomes a baby zombie.
Wouldn't it be both?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it'd be a zombie. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Exactly. That's what I'm like. Hold on.
It'd be a baby connected to I don't know how that would work. If it's dead already, or no, it's not. It itself isn't dead. It's like half dead because it's connected to its dead mom. But if it becomes a zombie, what happens?
Wouldn't that be technically a repatriate? Like you? Because you're technically...
I mean, I don't...
like a zombie-ish. You die and your soul comes back to your body.
I mean, I guess I don't know what a repatriate is.
Well, that's what you are. A repatriate is someone who doesn't die. That's what it is. Yeah, that's a respawn mechanic, essentially. Like you die,
right,
and then you get lost into the world of death, and then you have to use your BB, I think, use your BB to find your body, and you have to shove your soul back up its ass, and then you wake up where you died.
But while you're doing that, you have to trudge through fucking what is it? What's it called?
What is
that fucking Oh, World War II. Jesus Christ,
You mean war?
Yeah. Because like when you die, that's where you go, right?
No, you're in a giant sea of water when I died.
What?
Yeah. I was kind of just floating in limbo with other dead bodies, and I had to find my body because I'm the soul. And I'm like, oh, time to repatriate. And then, you know, I wake up in the middle of a crater.
Uh-huh. I too repatriate.
So.
But
yeah.
I don't understand. Like, how do you...
But then I also have dooms, too, apparently.
What are dooms?
I guess, from what it sounds like, dooms is having the condition to sense BTs. Which...
But isn't that the robot thing's job that you have?
I think it's more of a sensor, but like I can also sense it myself, but without the BB, I can't actually see it. No. The sensor thing is the BB's job. That's what it is.
Oh, it's controlling that.
Yeah, the BB is the one that's you, because the BBs can see the BTs, so it relays that signal back into the little sensor arm, and then that's your indicator. But you yourself also has an ability to sense BTs because you have dooms as well.
And what's the point of the baby if you can sense it yourself?
Well, you can't actually. There's no other kind of indicator because you need the scanner can actually scan and you can actually see physical silhouettes of the BTs. You can just you having dooms can only see the footprints.
Oh, I got you. I get you.
Handprints, all that shit, you know.
Right.
From what I've seen, I'm just going off of what I've seen and what I've played. So, but again, after like 6 hours of playing the game, I kind of get it. I get the main premise. I just don't get why we're doing all this. You know? I mean, I get why, but it's like, it's a lot of extra shit in the process and extra shit that kind of happen. Like, we don't even know. The thing is, too, like, apparently it's so far in the future that we lost a lot of the data from the past to figure out, like, you know, why Death Stranding even happened, why the Death Stranding was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
to my understanding from what other people have said is that humanity figured out how to harness the power of the world of death, I guess.
Like the underworld of some kind?
The underworld, essentially. They didn't understand it, but they could utilize the power, and so they effectively had infinite energy for a while.
Oh.
But then something happened. I guess then the Death Stranding happened, and now this is where they are.
Okay. Yeah.
To my understanding.
So far, I've met. Yeah, that sounds reasonable for right now. I haven't gone that far in terms of reasoning, but I've met all the characters so far. Even our boy, Mads McKellens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Did you find Conan?
No, not yet. I'm trying to find him because he has a special item that helps me not drown. That's the thing, because he gives you a little otter.
They're swimming.
Yeah, because. Well, no, you don't swim. You fucking drown. I drown in a fucking river, and I'm like, because, and the BB starts freaking out. If you have this special otter hoodie, like you get a little otter hood. It's a little cute. It's a little cute, little black and white little otter hood. If you get that, you can, what Conan says, you could swim like the little sexy otter you are.
Mm-hmm. But like, so if you go, as soon as you go into any body of water, you just die.
You don't die, but you don't die, but you kind of have a hard time trying to swim. I don't know if you die. I think you might, because my stamina bar did lower. I didn't want to find out if I was gonna die. But if you fall into a deep part of the water with shit on you, all your packages get unloaded. And then you kind of just free floating into the water until you're out of stamina. I have not yet found out if I'm gonna drown, but I did not want to.
Wait, can you not like get out of the water?
No, you can get out, but you have to like sway yourself on the shore. Like if you're in the middle of a big ass river, you have to like survivally like paddle yourself to the shore. Otherwise, you'll be out of stamina.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, when you're on your back, for some fucking reason, and I have to like sway my left side to like push me on the side. And the thing is, too, there's a river current. So when you trip into the river, you're also being swept away by the current of the river. So if you don't angle your shot properly, you either miss the shore and be fucked, or you can angle yourself into the shore. It is very stressful.
Wait, but I don't understand. Like, how do you? So if hold on. So if you get into the water, all your shit goes away. I get that.
Right.
But then you just can't. You just can't exist in the water. I mean, you're just kind of dumb in the water until you get an otter hat.
Yeah, you just backfloat. You backfloat into the water, and then you kind of have to sway yourself into the shore until you get an otter hat.
Why can't you just? That's weird.
Like doggy paddle on the shore.
Yeah, it's just fucking. It's like they chose the most unnatural fucking method to swim around.
Yeah,
it's like on your back, just like.
I mean, maybe it's to save the BB, you know, because the BB freaks out in the water.
Maybe, I don't fucking know. That's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm. That's why I need to find that fucking otter hat so I can just do the whole. I mean,
that's definitely going to be a late game item. There's no way they're going to give you that early on.
I mean, if I can find the way station for that, maybe. I'd like to.
Right.
I don't know how many hours I'm going to spend in this game. But I need to find myself I need to find a good balance, because you know why?
Mm-hmm.
Jedi Fallen Order comes out next next Friday.
Ain't it awful to have so many games that you want to play?
I know. It is a struggle. I'm already so behind on Destiny. I've kind of like stopped. I had to put Destiny on hold just so I can play Death Stranding. But now Jedi Fallen Order is here, and I have to make sure I can. I have to make sure I need to play that game because it's been a while since any good Star Wars game has come out at all.
Assuming it's gonna be good.
Assuming, I don't have. I have some level of doubt, but I still have some faith because of the way it's been presented to us and the information that they have provided for us. So far, there's some optimism towards it. I would definitely want to try it out. You know, I will throw down the $60 for it, just to show my support. And you know, the worst case scenario, that it's boring. That's probably the worst case scenario to be, because if it's completely a linear kind of story based game, if the story is the one that falls, then it's gonna be just boring. That's the only thing I could see being the worst case scenario.
I mean, that's still the worst. I mean, yeah, it's the worst case scenario, but like that's the worst thing a game can be is boring.
Well, I mean, it can have fun mechanics, can it not? Like a fun game mechanics and all that stuff.
Yeah, but then it won't be boring.
Well, boring is something like story. Like to me, I'm more of a story guy in general.
Okay, I get.
If it had fun mechanics and all that shit, I would be on top with that. But then if I identify as a boring story, like I think I'd rather fight a bunch of bosses and stuff like that than care about the story. You know. I mean, for me, story is a big thing for me. If game mechanics is really good, I'll still give it its props and all that stuff. But I'll point out if it has a boring story or too straight of a linear story plot where it's too guiding. You know what I mean? Not many options or stuff like that, or it's not engaging enough as a linear story. You know what I mean? I need to care enough about the characters, the reason why these characters do things, the world it exists in. All that good stuff. Worst case scenario for me would be like I don't find a story engaging enough, but I find it fun enough to play when there's no cutscenes and stuff like that. So far, in terms of Death Stranding, this is very cutscene heavy. I'll say that much.
As I figure.
But because of the cutscenes, they were able to explain a lot of things for me, at least, because I've been using those cutscenes to like, all right, so this is a repatriate, that's a BT. I got my terminology out there. I'm trying to figure out
BT Chan.
Exactly. I'm trying to find out where this other guy is, because from the BB's memories, why is dead man dead man? Because why is dead man dead man? But he's never died before. That's what he said apparently. Despite
something happened with his brain, right?
I guess he never really went into it. He was kind of like, my name's Dead Man. Despite my name, I have never died. Like, he just brought that up right up front. I'm like, oh.
All right. Thanks, Dead Man. No, most people haven't died.
Yeah, exactly. And then same thing with like Die Hard, man. He just comes in. He just walks in with his fucking skull mask. Like, Sam, it's been 10 years. And he's like, doesn't even ask up the mask. No, nothing. I guess he's had a mask for all his life. Sure. Let's just fucking roll with it.
So I have a giant hand... golden mask tentacle lion, go fight it. Okay.
Like, Sam, there seems to be a problem. We got some mules that have been making a ruckus at this facility. Might want to check it out and see if you can take care of it. Giant golden cat. Like, can I throw my boxes at it? Maybe that'll stop it.
Just whip a suitcase at him.
Yeah, exactly. Bad kitty. I can't believe I forgot about those boss fights. I don't know if I'm prepared. I don't know if you can be. I don't know what kind of level progression there is in Death Stranding. I have a porter rank. I don't know how far that goes. I don't upgrade any skills. I don't upgrade strength. I don't upgrade in terms of like stamina or even kind of like a health bar, like a increased health system or shit like that. The only thing I do gain is more piss bombs. So,
obviously that's the most important thing in the game. So
yeah, or I can also choose to load up my entire fucking capacity with ladders. Because all the shit you carry, like ladders and ropes, that gets added on top of your weight that you carry, on top of the stuff you have to deliver.
Right.
So I can just fully load up on ladders and see that fucking helps me.
Just become David Ladderman.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
I fucking hate you. I will say this though. I think ropes are much more efficient because even though the ropes are still one case, each case comes with three separate rope sets. So like one case comes with 3 rope sets. Whether it's the ladder, you get one case for one long ass ladder. So I kind of devised a little system. I'll carry mostly ropes, but I have ladders for like bridges and shit like that, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll use ropes as my getaways or like scaling down mountains, and then for me to get back up, just in case I get chased down by a mule.
All right.
So, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying Death Stranding so far. The music has definitely got me hooked in. I started listening to the soundtrack, and I just want to have a broody delivery moment in my life. Kind of just walk around with a thick ass backpack and just listen.
Yeah, is that what you want to do?
Just backpack in the wilderness and blast fucking Death Stranding soundtrack. You know, I'll be like, wars never change.
My new life goal is to deliver shit.
Exactly. World's changing. Since the Death Stranding hit us, nothing's been the same.
Death Stranding.
No one loves me. I'm Sam Porter. Sam Porter Bridges. Or like so and so enters a contract with Sam Porter Bridges. Sam, just Sam. Because I'm a fucking edgy.
I'm a fucking bridge man.
You guys left me long ago. You guys didn't care about me. See? It's like I'm not even here. I never was.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, I feel like, Death Stranding is, how do I want to say, like, from what I've heard from people, it seems like the disjoint between the gameplay and the like what's going on in the story is like it's pretty big. Like, yes, we know you're a delivery guy, but it's like, oh, here's all these cutscenes, and then again, and now here's this super fucking in-depth delivery game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's literally what it is. It's just it's so jarringly different.
Like they really fleshed out the fucking delivery service. It is amazing. Like your deliveries, how you want to sort all your shit together, balance your weight distribution. Like, and then the thing is too, when you set up a delivery, there's no plot point. There's no like exact plot point for you. You have to make your own routes. Like, hey, here you're at point A. Here's point B. Doesn't matter how you get there. Just figure out on the map how you want to get there and try to figure out what terrain you want to go through. It's all on you. But it's an elaborate delivery service game. It's like you said. But then with the added bonus of like world-ending bioterrorism with patriotic reassembly.
Yeah. I mean, that in itself isn't bad. It's just...
Oh, what do they say? No, they call it reconnection. That's what they're trying to say. Because everything is a rope pun or a strand pun.
Right.
Oh, and actually, my name isn't even Sam Porter Bridges. It's actually, Sam Strand. I'm a Strand.
Sam Strand.
Yeah.
Sam Strand. Sam Strand.
My name is a fucking pun. My name is the game. I keep having dreams about fucking Amelie. Amelie stares at me in my sleep, even though she's a hologram, singing to me, "London Bridge is falling down."
Wait, like, is she an actual person or is she a hologram?
No, she's an actual person, but she communicates through holograms like everyone else does.
That's weird.
So even though in the story she's like kidnapped or held in a facility, they're not really keeping her from communicating from people. They just want her in the city. They just don't want her to leave. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So she still openly communicates. But the thing is, like, I need some privacy. You can't just fucking pour it in my room and start singing lullabies to me. No.
Yeah, she's just silently judging you for drinking all that fucking monster. It's just waiting for your heart to explode.
I mean, that seems to be the drink of the fucking facility. Bridges seems to be on a number one sponsorship with Monster. That's what they provide their fucking employees.
Of all fucking things, though, it's like, I mean, I guess they kind of did the same thing with cup ramen in fucking what's the fucking game? Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, did they?
No, 15.
Oh. But did they?
Yeah, they did a sponsorship with Maru-chan cup noodles, and
wow,
it was everywhere. There was an entire like. So your main character's favorite meal is cup noodles. Mm-hmm. There's a legendary mission to find all the best ingredients for your cup noodles, and like before, like one of the last missions of the game, like you have one last meal with your boys, mm-hmm. and you have the selection of every meal that you discovered, but of course you should go with the cup noodles.
Oh, really?
That's what like all you and your friends have bonded over.
So Noctis is like walking around with a fucking cup noodle itch?
Pretty much.
Well, Sam Porter is one fucking hell of a monster junkie then.
I mean...
Yeah, that or everyone on bridge. No wonder why Dead Man's called Dead Man. His fucking life ended the moment he fucking started providing monster for all of his employees.
Right, and like, where are they getting it from? Like, that's the question. Like, where is all that coming from?
I think they're printing it.
They're 3D printing monsters. No. So here's the thing. Here you go.
Okay.
The time fall, that's the main ingredient for Monster Energy. But see, they figured out how to
like tone it down.
No, not even tone it down. They've jacked it up.
What the? Wouldn't that be
worse? So you know how timefall speeds up,
right?
Speeds up the decay and stuff. Okay, no, yeah. So they were able to tone down the time fall to dilute it, so that it does speed you up, but it doesn't like make you old instantly. It makes you old slowly,
right?
But faster than you normally would. So yeah, it's just a little speed up.
Okay, like a general caffeine high in a sense, like boost of energy.
Pretty much.
Mm. Yeah. Oh, before we do anything else, I'll say anything else. The one thing about a time fall, so it doesn't wrap. What is it? It doesn't speed up decay. It speeds up age. That's what it is. Because, like the little bit of detail I did notice, like I was looking at the grass. So whenever time fall would happen, it was so cool. Like you would see the grass like grow, and then it would die,
mm-hmm.
and then it would grow again, and then die. Like it's a constant. Like you're going through 15 generations of grass in a matter of 10 minutes because of the time fall.
Mm-hmm.
So it's real trippy. Cause like isn't time fall isn't supposed to like make things age and shit, but not only does it age shit, but like it it regrows everything, but in a speedier fashion.
Speaking of growing things, Jomel.
Right. Did I also forget to mention they started talking about time machines in this game?
Let's not go there. Let's not even go there with fucking time machines. We don't need that. You fill the reservoir with time water.
Our fucking before you did that little segue. What was I going with this? Yeah. So our fucking piss bomb scientist, he was talking about how, like, the printers, some say they're time machines because we're bringing shit back from the past to recreate things in the present. I'm like, dude, shut up. I had like 3 cans of Monster. I don't have time for this.
You literally don't. My heart's gonna explode if I don't start running across this canyon. Ugh! But I do like. I don't know. I really do want to play it.
I definitely would recommend playing just because I don't think having it as a secondhand experience would do it justice.
Yeah, because here's the thing: watching it's gonna be boring because you just don't want to watch someone deliver something.
Right.
And hearing about it, I mean, right. I mean, like I said, I've seen gameplay of you falling all over your fucking self, and gives me anxiety, but like,
but you wanted to actually give
I
you
don't know.
anxiety.
Right, exactly. But you know what's not anxiety? Doesn't give you anxiety?
What does? What doesn't?
The process to get started on Anchor.
No. Yeah.
And we're back. Yeah. Thanks Anchor for sponsoring us.
Yeah. Quick. That was a quick segment right there for those of you who listened to that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks again, Anchor.
That's gonna be our first ad read. So if we sound terrible, we're sorry, Anchor.
We're doing
And
our best.
viewers, listeners,
We're doing
we'll
our
do
best.
better.
So as we have been, I remember listening when I was uploading all the podcasts to Anchor. I was actually listening to the old ones, like from 1 through 10, and dear Lord, we sound so like virgins, like real. We don't know what we're doing. We're fumbling over our words. We're not.
I mean, we do that now.
Well, yeah, true, but we do it in a more professional manner, with etiquette and class. We're professional ad lib readers or ad libbers.
Right? Is that what we are? No, neither of us have ever taken a fucking what is it? A fucking improv class.
I mean, I've never taken an improv class. I don't know. Have you?
I want to. Well, there was an improv. Oh my god, there was an improv thing. All right, funny story. One of the last, I think it was the last time I went to ASIN, or second to last time I went to ASIN. I went with my ex-girlfriend, and there was this improv, like little improv thing. It was like, yeah, this will be fun, try something new. We went there. The fucking instructor for it, she was like fucking super thick. Like she was like 90% ass. I was like, oh my god. I felt so awful. I was like, no. Like
you gotta improv your way out of that now.
I can't focus. Like I had to maintain, because you don't want to, like, people. Here's the thing, like, girlfriends, boyfriends, your significant other's gonna look at other attractive people. You're not the only person in the universe, as much as we would like to be.
Yeah.
But like, you're not supposed to, like, do your regular oogling and ogling. Yeah. And I was oogling and ogling, and I hated it.
Yikes.
I was like, I feel like a fucking 100% trash hole right now. Like, she's trying to earnestly teach us. I'm like, you know what? I'm hearing it. It sounds interesting, whatever we're doing, but this is what I'm on right now.
I'm just zoned in on that ass.
I'm just zoned in. Ah, God, I hated myself so much.
It was okay not
but
single.
Yeah. It was fun though. It was a.
Did you get anything?
The class. It's. Yeah. We did little improv stuff. I don't remember.
Like scenarios or stuff like that.
I legit don't remember what we did.
So all you remember was a thick.
That was. Oh man, I sound like a fucking asshole. But that's what it was. It was like, dude, like she was talented. I knew people around me were having fun. My girlfriend had fun.
Did she ever find out?
She just did. If she's listening.
No. Well, there we go. you got to be that good, like Jarron, to be able to conceal your natural instincts for some number.
Your
of years.
Natural instincts, or maybe I was caught and just no one said anything. Like, I don't know.
You can be very obvious. I mean, visually you can be very, very obvious, but it's not like you're like, just kind of sweating and all that shit and making it look awkward.
I mean, yeah. Or maybe I should start doing that just for the sake of, like,
just transparency.
Yeah.
I think there's some. Isn't that some level of criminality? I can't.
Yeah, no, it's definitely sexual harassment.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Or like leering, right? Isn't that a thing? Leering, or
Yeah, leering. Leering it does count as sexual harassment.
Yeah,
harassment.
You're making them feel uncomfortable
Right.
in that current state or in that current area.
Right.
So they feel unsafe. That's what it is.
And I'm sorry, my eyes wander, but
Does that include
you know,
furries of like hatred and anger? They're like,
no, it's just like, I get the bat, put some nails in, and I'm just looking at them like one day.
man, we don't need to be admitting anything on the live podcast you're on.
What?
Admission of
Look,
guilt.
I'm not going to. All I'm saying is that, you know, it's it's no one's fault but my own. All right. I am the way I am. I am attracted to thick women, and I lose myself in that thickness.
You're also attracted to like human women, right?
Yes.
Want to make that clear?
We're making that 100% clear.
But John, remember,
And
life has many doors.
Well, also monster girls. But see, here's the thing with monster girls. That's a whole debate that, is like, oh, monster girls are just furries. I'm like, no, they're not. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, they're just scalies,
And then,
right?
no, they're not scalies. You fucking piece of shit. See, there's a system put in place where it's like
a system. Like
you go down, yeah. So let me educate you people on monster girls and furries. All right. So there's a system of percentage, right?
Okay.
It's how human you are, or no, easy way to explain it is: are you human with these qualities, or are you an animal with human qualities?
Right.
Because you can be, a cat girl. You look like a regular girl. But you have the cat ears. Maybe you got the whiskers, tail, paws, shit like that. But you cross the line as soon as your entire body's covered in fur. That's what makes you a furry.
So like Kitty from like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yes.
If you remember that episode.
But I'm trying to think of a. All right. So here's a good example. If anyone's ever seen Mon Musume, they're the majority of the main girls, of course, are all monster girls. You got Mia, who is a Lamia, where her bottom half is snake. She has a snake body, but upper half is human. So that's about 50-50. Then you have Centauria, also 50-50. Then you have Happy, she's more so, I'd argue like a 40-60.
Yeah, because like what all of her limbs are like animalistic, right?
Right. But see, here's the thing: being 50%, like going over 50% still doesn't necessarily make you a furry. You just get closer, because once you hit 100%, then you've hit furry. So and pretty much anything close to that can still be considered, depending.
So it's like a 90 to 100% threshold, you'd say?
It's I don't know. I'd even argue it's like 70 to 100%. It's like when you're like there. It's like,
I mean, like you can argue. I mean, couldn't you argue like, well, because what would make Mia like 70%? Just if she just took out the arms.
So if she didn't have arms, or like let me see, if you took away her arms,
because
made her entire body scaly.
Oh, okay.
Because see, here's the other thing. Like, if you're still humanoid, but your entire body is like scaly,
right?
That's still okay-ish, because then you're like in the 60 range. Because as long as you don't have the snout,
So like the lizard waifu from Overlord.
Right. Like if it was that, but like with like an actual human face, and not as lizardy. Still maybe scaly, you still have the white scales and shit. But like, then you're in the 60-70 range. Because as effectively, it's the combination of having. Actually, no. As soon as you gain the snout, you essentially become a furry.
Like just having the animal feature, physical feature.
Yeah, right. Because the main thing tying you down to remaining a monster girl is that you have the girl face, you know?
Like you still have the girl part in Monster Girl.
Right. Right. Whereas a furry is just I'm an animal with human qualities. Like, because then, there's 100% animal. Because if you go to the furry scale, there's, at 0%, you're a anthropomorphic furry. You walk upright. You don't have like weird knee bends. Like you're essentially a character from Beastars. Yeah, effectively. Even in fact, you'd probably be even more cartoony. Big eyes. You can emote a lot more because I don't know, your snout smaller than others.
Yeah, it's less animal like.
Right, it's more on the cartoony side. But as you go up, either you start to look more animalistic. You start to get the weird like physical distortions in your body to make you look more animalistic to the point where you're an actual you're essentially a My Little Pony. Where they have the they might still have the super expressive face, but they're still horses. They have horse body.
Right. So would a character from Beastars be like that 50%? In a sense,
they'd be, I don't know, they'd be like on the furry scale. I'd argue they're like 25 because they have the animal. Actually, no, maybe a little bit further, maybe about 50 because they like their head is full on animal.
Right.
Like there's no cartoonish about it. It's like
respectively
100%
wolf,
animal.
respectively tiger,
right,
deer,
right.
all that shit.
Right. And they're not terrible. Like their face isn't terribly cartoony.
Right. There's still some level of expression, but still some level of realism to a degree.
Right.
Like anatomy wise, there's still some level of realistic anatomy.
Mm-hmm.
To a degree.
Right. So when people say, monster girls are just fucking furries, I'm like, no, they have two different scales. Once you cross over 100% on the monster girl scale, you jump into the furry scale, and then once you go 100% in the furry scale, you're an animal. You're an actual, literal, four-legged, whatever the fuck you are.
On all things but physical, I am a wolf.
Right. Right. Yeah, once you 100%, you can't even fucking talk. Well, no, you can still talk, but still.
So what you're trying to tell me is,
what I'm trying to tell you is,
I can still 100% yiff that rabbit.
No,
right?
You can't fucking yiff the rabbit because I'll kill you, and then myself.
Just seppuku. You've just honored everything. You failed as a teacher.
I failed as a friend to keep you away from this.
Jarron, if anything, you're the one that brought it up. You're the one that said it was good.
Yeah, it is good. It is a great anime.
I had not realized.
But you're latching onto the wrong thing.
I mean, corruption can be sweet, and it can be.
No,
it can have hair.
It's not.
It can be a dwarf rabbit. It can be cute. It can have little tiny shoes that kind of like wave in the little air when she does her foot thing because she doesn't reach the floor. She's got those. What did she say? Those big brown eyes that kind of open the world
They're
up.
Purple.
Are they purple? I thought they're brown.
Mm-hmm. They're purple.
Well, I would get lost in those big purple eyes, and if she talked to me in that soothing Japanese voice, the way she did with Legoshi.
Hey, Jomel.
Yeah?
Hey, Jomel. You should go down there. You should go downstairs into your kitchen and eat a fork. Sure it'll taste good. It's like swallow it whole.
Just swallow it whole.
Yeah.
She's a cute bunny. She deserves to be protected.
Yeah, she's cute for a rabbit, but like fucking
for a rabbit. What are you, a species?
Yeah, I am species. You're absolutely fucking right. You're goddamn right. I am.
Hey, Legoshi has some good has a good eyes. He knows what he's looking for in a girl.
Yeah, he wants to fucking mentally scar her, and then it's like, oh, maybe you should fucking date me because I stopped feeling bad about the fact that I attacked her.
Well, she doesn't remember. That's the thing. So
Yeah,
she kind of. So
conveniently.
he kind of Cosby'd her. That's a horrible joke.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I would still leave the rabbit, Jarron.
Uh-huh.
Like, imagine being engulfed in that little fur. And
All right. Well, so thanks for listening, guys. You know, Death Stranding's a really good game. Uh, you know, if you want to walk around as Norman Reedus, you know, instead of The Walking Dead, it's The Walking Dude. You know, try not to fall over.
That's a good
Mind
one.
your ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna watch Beastar, go ahead and watch Beastar. Just don't be a degenerate like this fool. You know, because genuinely, genuinely,
Yeah, genuinely.
100% genuinely, it's a great anime. Like
Yeah.
it's got great. It's the emotions behind it, the direction, the directing.
Like, I was
the
surprised.
Fucking characterization.
I was so surprised how good of a drama it is. Like, it's actually a really good like drama piece in general. Like, analyzing characterizations, analyzing character interactions with each other. You know, how these animals interact with each other. Because the whole carnivore versus herbivore thing. You know, that's a class separation thing that they have to deal with.
Right. You know, if you've watched Zootopia, you're gonna find that theme here, where you know they're pretty much just races against each other between carnivores and herbivores. Like, even if they don't try to do so outwardly, they are internally. It's like, you know, a white and a black guy being friends, and while they're still friends, they still have their stereotypes about each other.
Right, but it's more so about accepting and kind of like living with what you have and being responsible about it.
Right, exactly.
Like it's something. It's actually it's similar to like what Lewis was talking about. Remember how he's like, you should try to be more responsible of your own strength. It's kind of like I kind of get why he was like so hard against Legoshi, because like you're acting like a docile herbivore even though you yourself are a towering carnivore, and it's insulting to me because he's trying to fight the system in a sense. Even though he may not be a carnivore, he may have like the finesse and the charisma of like some sort of big top carnivore, but he's still, you know, physically a herbivore. He can only do so much physically, and seeing someone that's obviously stronger than him, you know, try limiting themselves. It's like a is that a pride thing? You think?
Oh yeah, it's 100% a pride thing.
Okay.
Fucking Lewis is a fucking god. He's such a good character.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I want to find out if, I mean, he's probably gonna find out about Legoshi's feelings in general, and I want to see how that.
Oh
works
yeah, he
out.
definitely will. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Lewis doesn't have feelings.
He's just like,
it's just
security.
No, it's just for the sake of doing it.
Oh, like an animal instinct, or is it more emotional? I feel like it's an emotional thing. Like he just wants to feel accepted. Because he's like,
what are we talking about? I think we're talking about two different subjects.
Yiffing.
I guess that's where I'm at.
Yeah, were you talking about Yiffing?
I'm talking about him and his whole thing with Haru.
Oh yeah. I think
I guess isn't really a whole thing. It's more so just, hey, if you want to lay, go to Haru.
Yeah, but I think it's also an emotional thing for Lewis, because you know how everyone treats him like a celebrity. Like they treat him as a as a non-relatable individual, and then Haru's like, Haru doesn't fangirl over him. She's just like, oh, you know, he's a dude, right?
Oh yeah, no, I don't think it's emotional at all. I think he just wants to do it.
Oh really? Oh
yeah,
he just instinctual.
Because if it was emotional, they would have, you know, brought that up a little bit more. It was literally just, hey, here's a scene of them together and they're about to do it. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all it is.
Oh.
Just to set up the fact that it's going to be a problem for Legoshi.
Right, that's true. Though what did really kind of like put me in an oh shit moment was when Legoshi started beating the hell out of the tiger.
Oh yeah, that was some shit. I'm like, whoa, like that got hype. I mean, I guess nothing like super cool happened, but it was like
he just kept punching. I was like, is he gonna stop? Like, is he dead? Because he was really
did he just fucking kill this dude? Like, what is happening?
But then you gotta consider. I guess he's a tiger, so he's got some durability. I guess
Right.
But still, he was going in fucking hard. Like he was trying to kill this tiger. Like oh shit, he's still punching.
Just the fucking what is it? The crescendo of emotions in that. It's like I felt it. It's like fucking Legoshi's like you shouldn't dope because Well, no, because it basically the tiger was reflecting everything that not necessarily that Legoshi wanted, but that Legoshi was trying to suppress.
Yeah, like he was trying to hold back on what Tiger Dude was like embracing.
Right. And that fact is so fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a remember who you are kind of moment, right?
Right. It's Simba or it's Mufasa.
Remember who you are.
As he just gets punched in the face.
Oh my god. And it's I don't know. Even though he's a wolf, he still has like the one thing that Beastars does good is characterizing their anthropomorphic animals to like human standards of thinking and emotions. Mm-hmm. So like Joey from the Anime Man was talking about this, and his review of like the manga was like, it's even though they're all animals, it's still reflecting upon how individuals would like interact with each other, like emotionally or physically. It's about characterization and how they deal with societal bullshit, societal limitations and stuff like that. And when you see like Legoshi like trying to like balance himself out, even though he shouldn't, he's like he's purposely trying to limit himself from being not true to himself, so that he can be a background character. He doesn't want to be, he doesn't want to, bring out too much attention to himself. Real low key. But if he ever wants to be happy, he has to like get himself out there. So like when that one scene with him was like, "What's this feeling? I feel like it's so uplifting. I feel like I can find myself." He's like, "Oh, I'm just happy," and I'm like, "I feel you, dude." Like, and then he found love in that process, and like, I feel that it's relatable in terms of the mental description of what these individuals are going through. So it's definitely an investive watch. It's like what 24, 25 episodes. It's gonna be a long watch. I know that, right?
Yeah, I'm honestly really happy because like I don't because we did just kind of leave everything from the beginning. Like we just left all that alone.
Yeah, like the murder.
The whole murder, the fact that he berserked, like we just kind of put that down.
Now he's got love sickness,
right? Which is fine. Again, I think him getting a relationship with this rabbit girl would be fucking cute. With Haru would be cute. Don't get me wrong. And like I said, I want them to get in a relationship, but I'm concerned about. I don't know. Is he just gonna fuck it? Because like the openings, like it started off with him hunting with him hunting her, right? Yeah. And then it goes into this like honeymoon thing where they're dancing together, and then at the end she's fucking dead. Like, is that what's gonna happen?
Like foreshadowing. Oh, you're right. Because I remember, Legoshi was being hounded by like Lewis, like why are you fighting your natural instinct? You should take responsibility for your own strength, and like maybe that love will turn into fucking hunger or like a wolf instinct of hunting. Oh no! You know what I just realized? What if this is the one thing that Haru wants? Like how she's like unhappy with herself in general. The only thing she has is flowers. Stuff like that.
What are you saying? What if she just wants to die?
What if she wants to die by the one person, by the one animal that cares about her the most? Like a poetic moment there. And Legoshi wants to be a wolf, but how does he do it? He needs to be in touch with his predatory instincts
Mm-hmm.
unlock himself by hunting the one animal he loves. So it's reciprocate. It's a reciprocated exchange here.
Mm-hmm.
One can be free from her own social suffering and know that she died because she died in the arms of the one that she loves and the one that loves her back. While at the same time, the one animal that will allow Legoshi to enact his natural instinct is the one animal that he loves who loves him back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. What if that's a setup here?
I'm honest. You know, if it wants to go that dark, I'm fine with it. Like, if she's just like, people only see me as some, slut that wants to sleep around, and they're right. I do. That's all I want to do. I can't accept your love, but if you truly love me, I need you to kill me because I don't. I feel like that's all it ever amount to. And then they fucking do that. I'd be like, yo, what? Ooh.
We gotta like see what happens in like the next few weeks.
If it just goes dark, I don't.
We already have a murder. We already have a murder in episode 1. It could go in. It could go in.
Yeah, but we literally dropped that plot.
We can pick up a new plot with another murder.
Right.
Or what is it? Oh no, just a justified homicide. Oh no, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not justified in that society. But I'm just saying it could be a case where not everybody is safe.
Mm-hmm.
We already lost an alpaca. We may lose a rabbit.
We'll see. Though I am wondering, because I think you made this theory early on
About
that Lewis might have been the one that killed.
No, I did not make that theory. What is that about?
Yeah, I heard it. So I guess maybe it was in the comments of the episode I was watching, but of that episode. But people were saying that maybe it was Lewis that killed
the alpaca.
The alpaca dude.
Why? What do you think? Why was that brought up as a theory?
Because he's trying to prove himself to be as fierce as a predator, so he killed a herbivore.
Oh, like trying to break the mold of his class,
his
class system or his class classification.
Yeah, I think that'd be fucking wild.
That would be actually, yeah, because wasn't the alpaca like, we've been to class together. Like he knew that guy,
right?
He knew the murderer, so it's definitely somebody close. And what does it say? Like, what's the saying? Is like, the ones who are the perpetrators usually the closest one, the entire way.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You know what? Now that you mention it, I would leave that open to interpretation then. I mean, if that's the only motive, though.
That'd probably be a really cool. That'd be a fucking great outcome.
That would be cool. Like, just because, the whole thing that they're going with, like, defining yourself and expanding beyond your boundaries, all that shit that Lewis liked to preach about. Mm-hmm. So it would definitely fit his MO in that case. I mean, why kill his own classmate? I don't know why. I feel like he should have killed somebody that's not related to the theater club, so it's not too suspicious.
I mean, no, who would suspect Lewis to kill him?
Well,
no one would ever expect a herbivore to kill another herbivore. That's the whole thing. That's why. I mean, if he chose an herbivore outside of the class, if they started saying like, well, maybe we should start looking at, the herbivores possibly doing it, then yeah, they'd be able to probably quickly link it to Lewis. But like, if they never come to that conclusion, which they won't because they're all racist, that's the thing. Like, it'd be cool. I'd be ready for that. Like, if everything just went dark, yeah, Lewis is a fucking murderer. He killed his fucking right-hand man in the theater club, and then fucking Haru just wants to die and asks Legoshi to fucking slaughter the shit out of her, while Legoshi completely indulges in his fucking carnivorous
primordial instincts and just fucking
obliges and slaughters the shit out of her and goes on a murdering spree before he's finally taken down. Like that would be some shit. Like it just everything just spirals out of control and it's just a horrible ending. Like that would be amazing.
Just have a Code Geass moment, like a Code
Geass ending. Just fucking let it all fucking hit the fan. Like oh, that'd be cool. I don't think it would ever happen, but that'd be so fucking cool.
I mean, the tone that it gives off, it could get that dark.
It could.
Okay, I mean, for any manga readers out there, hopefully we're hitting some sort of nail. If not, then wishful thinking, but still, because I kind of want to read the manga after all this, but it's a very janky read. I'll say that much. Like
I saw a couple snippets of the manga, and it looks really weird.
Yeah, like Studio Orange really did a good job cleaning everything up.
Oh yeah,
in terms of their models and whatnot. So, it's definitely comparing like what is it, One Punch Man manga versus like the anime kind of thing.
Right. Because it almost look like they're sketches, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's the style, the artistic style the author wanted to go with, like very almost sketch like images, and it's kind of like just disorienting visually.
I mean, to each their own, I suppose.
Well, we've been going on for a little bit, guys. It's been 2 hours going through this podcast, and it's not even a fucking recap or anything like that.
No?
Nah. That's okay. I've said my statements about Death Stranding, the rabbit, and everything, so hopefully Jarron doesn't kill me at Daisho.
I don't know. I'm getting to the point. I'm just gonna, as soon as I see him punching you in the chest, I don't know if we're there yet. We'll see.
We'll see. I know you've never held back from any promises like that before, from personal experience. So, just a reminder, guys, we are going. Me and Jarron and I and some other friends and one other podcaster, Steven, will be attending DaishoCon 2019 up in the Dells. Hopefully we see some fans out there that recognize us or our voice. Come by, say hi, tell Jarron he should love furries, and we'll have a grand old time at the con together. But thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading us. We can't have done anything like this without the support of you guys and the support of our new sponsor, Anchor.fm. Thank you again for sponsoring this episode and many more episodes to come. And as always, my name is Jomel Socorro.
My name is Jarron Gaddis.
And we are the Wannabe Boo Podcast, bringing the latest and greatest game anime news, reviews, and waifus for Laifu.
Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll talk to you next time. Mata ne!